Sometimes a wish is a wish. Sometimes a prayer is a prayer. Sometimes a memory is a memory. And sometimes it's really nice to know that someone truly cares.
It seemed like just a normal night, just rushing home, trying to get both kids going for dinner, and we get that phone call right at like 6:30 at night that Ariana has something in her liver, on her liver.
I was terrified. I don't ever remember ever hearing the word leukemia before.
And I had already had, I had 4 miscarriages before my daughter. So this was a tough journey for me.
I am Alicia Lemire. This is Brad. Cooper is 6, and he's our youngest son, and he's in 1st grade.
We're getting ready to go on vacation, and Cooper had his normal yearly checkup. We received a phone call confirming that he had low iron. And we went away to Baltimore for the weekend. We were heading home on that following Monday, and we received a phone call from his pediatrician's office again, saying that they discovered some abnormalities in his blood work and wanted to schedule an appointment for us to go to Strong to have some more blood work done.
Went to Strong to get the blood work done, and that's when they diagnosed him with ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
And changed our lives.
I'm Vanessa Stewart.
I'm Brandon Stewart.
And we have 2 young little ladies, Ariana Stewart, who's 19 months old, and Layla, who is going to be 4.
Ariana had this little bump on her stomach. We never knew what it was, and we'd asked the pediatricians and almost any doctor we were around what it was, and we all kind of got the same answer, that it'll go away.
Ariana was first diagnosed with liver cancer. I was by myself with Ari in the hospital room. Brandon was working, and I was just trying to understand what was really happening.
That's all I heard was cancer in Ariana, and I lost it. It was just complete devastation.
My name is Heidi. I am 38 years old. I got pregnant late 2015, so basically just after Christmas. And as of January 2016, I found out I was pregnant, which for me was a really big deal. When I found out I was pregnant, made sure that in fact I was pregnant and wanted to make sure I was taking all the right steps. And he told me, you know, because of your advanced maternal age, we should probably do some testing to make sure that everything's going to be okay. I thought one of 2 things. I thought either they're going to tell me I have cancer or something because they can detect things like that in those tests, or they're going to tell me something's wrong with the baby, but I knew either way I was getting bad news. I think that family and friends were thinking they wanted to protect me. They wanted to protect me from another heartache, another miscarriage, and there was the chance that that could happen too. And there were friends and family that said, stick to your gut and follow your heart and do what you think is right. And my heart and my gut were telling me to not terminate. And now I am a mom of a trisomy 13 baby. Her name was Ava. And I had her last year, back in July. And I had the pleasure of getting to know her for about 2 months in the Golisano Children's Hospital.
that was it. And I didn't work for the first at all. I didn't work for anybody for about a month, 6 weeks, I think. Six weeks. The first 6 weeks, we were in the hospital and there was no way I could work.
And I would go to work and then immediately come home, get Alex situated.
I'm a city school district teacher, middle class. There really wasn't a lot for us, and honestly, we didn't know what we needed.
When I delivered Ava, I was already in a position because I didn't get maternity leave. I got New York State Disability, which gave me $170 a week. And I actually didn't get that or qualify for that until a couple weeks after I delivered. But my pay stopped as soon as my delivery date.
So I reached out to the social worker at the hospital and I said I was online and I was on these websites and I was wondering if you can fill out a couple applications for me because they need to come from the social workers. And they were of organizations in other states. And she said, oh yeah, I'll absolutely do that, but do you know about IAC Kids? Because that's right here in Rochester, and she told me, she gave me some background on them, and that's how we were introduced to IAC.
So I filled out the paperwork for IAC Kids, and wow, they were amazing. They came to the house, Nino came to the house with his children. They made us feel like we were part of their family.
Neil, who I actually went to high school with and we were connected on Facebook, had been following me unbeknownst to me and saw my story and said, hey, we're here and I think that we can help you. So I reached out to him, and I have to tell you, it's really tough. It's really tough to admit you need help. It's tough to tell people, I can't make ends meet and I'm running out of money, and I've never in my life accepted help from anybody, accepted charity. But I was at that point where I knew I needed it.
They saved us, basically. We had the house on the market. We were going to sell the house because we had no other choice. We did not want to get into a financial situation that was worse than it was, and so we were looking at selling our house. And they came in and they allowed us to keep our home, which is just amazing.
I was taking a lot of time off of work, so Nino and IAC Kids made it possible to pay some of our bills. Some of the big ones, RG&E, I think my truck a couple months, and just really helped us out because I had to take a lot of time off of work being in the hospital.
And even though our journey has a happy ending and Ariana is cancer-free, which I love saying, IAC Kids is still part of our family.
Very much so.
He made sure that I got the paperwork done and I was enrolled, and made sure that I got what I needed so that I didn't lose my home, because at that point, that was all I had left. To have met one of the donors who has become a mentor for me, and I feel extremely fortunate. He's put me in front of some people that he knows in the industry to help me get a job.
I think without IAC Kids, we would definitely have sold our home and been living either in, we would just be living in a different place, and we would have had to uproot our family, and in an already distressing time, it would not have been the best thing for our family. I mean, I don't even know how to say thank you. I don't know how we would do that. I don't know how to let them know how important and how much they've helped us.
Thank you for helping us help our family.
And I would want to say, I want to be like you. Thank you for showing me how society should be. Hey, little lady, you want to come?
Come on, sweetheart. Oh. This is Ariana.
Say hi. Say hi. Yep,
Yep.
this is Ariana. This is our miracle baby. Can you say hi? Hi. Can you say thank you? Thank you. Thank you. You blow kisses? Ariana, are you happy? Are you happy?
Show him,
You're happy.
show him excited. Show him excited.